Here's what I wish I knew as a teen, and no, it's not what you think, and what I'm gonna say is gonna change your life. My name is Chosen Elevates. Make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get right into the video. So you might think, oh, I wish I focused more. I wish I wasn't distracted. But no, that wasn't the case because I was a focused person and I had good grades for the most part. The reason being is my confidence wasn't where it's supposed to be. I couldn't speak to this girl. I couldn't speak to these people because I was very nervous. And yes, I did confident things. Yes, I was confident at times, but my confidence wasn't where it was supposed to be. I had a lot of missed opportunities, which is why I'm here to tell you all, be confident. If you're still in your teens, you're still young, you still have time, you have to think about, what is a no gonna do? I had a lot of no's and my life is still the same. A no just directs you into the direction where you're supposed to be. A no, it just, that person's not for you, let me go to the next person. I actually let no's put me down, and no's actually negatively impact my life because I would put no's at so high that it hurted me and it affected me mentally and emotionally. I had times where I thought I was ugly, I was very unattractive, no one liked me, I was too weird, my personality, and I actually hated myself for a certain period of time because I'm like, why am I here? No one wants to talk to me, no one likes me. I get rejected. I'm the person that get rejected. But the reason being was because I used rejection as a negative thing and I should have used it as a positive. Because rejection is a good thing. Rejection makes you more strong and resilient. Rejection is one of the best things that happened to me because now that I expect to get rejected, it doesn't hurt me as much. Obviously, I'm human, so it does hurt to a certain point. And yes, I do have days where I'm like, is this for me? It hurts so much. But since I approach a lot of people and I got rejected in my teens, it actually benefited me right now because now it's so easy to accept rejection because it's something that's normal to me. Because if you think about it, as a teen, what is a no gonna do? Is a no gonna affect your life? If she tells you no, is it gonna affect your life? No, you're still living. Nothing is changing. A no may hurt, but a no is not gonna destroy you. A no is gonna just be a no. So as a teen, maybe you should be in your school and maybe speak to that random classmate that's all the way sitting alone. Maybe speak to that teacher you never spoke before or you never saw before. Just be that person that's confident, right? You're in the school, you're in the social environment. Try to take advantage, try to make connections. That's what I wish I did. At times, I isolated myself. At times, I'm like, oh, friends are not for me. At times, I'm like, oh, my personality is not compatible with nobody, which is completely false. You just haven't found that person, and that person is waiting for you. Confidence is something that a lot of teens don't have, even adults don't have. So if you can conquer that and you can learn to be confident, then you will be ahead of most of the people in your class, most of the people in your school. Don't you feel that energy when people are very confident? Like, wow, how is that person so confident? How is that person going to be able to do that? How is that person able to do this? It's because they worked on their confidence. I even had someone in high school and he was so confident. I'm like, how do you do this? He's like, he used a 3, 2, 1. Where he want to speak to this person, he does 3, 2, 1, and he has to approach, because at the end of the day, half of the people, or maybe 90% of the people that you see in high school and middle school, you're not going to see ever again. So why not improve your social skills right now while you're young, so you don't be in your 20s out of college, or if you don't even go to college and you have bad social skills, because at the end of the day, as an adult, people are less forgiving. People are more forgiving when you're a kid, when you don't know better, when you make mistakes. People are more forgiving, so why not use that as an advantage to learn, get better? Because not only confidence is good for social settings, it's good in the business aspect, because at the end of the day, you're going to need to talk to people. Because I don't care if you're shy, you don't like talking to people, you're the most confident person, or you love talking to people. At the end of the day, you're going to have to sharpen your skills, because in interviews, they want to see if you're capable of doing the job, if you can speak, right? If you learn and you learn to articulate and you learn to speak and you learn to get better and be more confident. I actually had an experience as a 21-year-old that a job didn't want me because I wasn't confident. I sounded so nervous, and it actually took me a few months to even get that job. So that tells you it comes a long way when not only are you confident, but you sound confident. When you sound confident, but you're not confident, you still come off as confident. The confidence is gonna come. The confidence is gonna come from experience. And not only that, being confident allows you to ask questions in class. A lot of people are not going to ask a question when they don't understand something in class because they're nervous. They're like, what would this person think? Would this person think I'm dumb? However, I always used to ask questions. People were like, oh, you're so annoying. You're always asking all these questions. However, it affected me positively because that's how I was able to do good in exams. That's how I was able to learn. That's how I was able to consistently get good grades for the most part because I wasn't afraid to ask questions. Because what is he going to do? Yes, people may not like it. Oh, he's always asking questions. However, the teacher's going to respect it. Wow, this person is asking questions. This person is actually cares about what he's doing. And the teacher might even help you when it comes to your grades. You're at a C, you're so close to the B. You know what? The teacher's like, you know what, for effort, I'm going to help you out a little bit. But the person that has a D, they didn't have questions, what's a class clown, always making jokes, trying to talk while the teacher's talking. And then the kid is like, oh, can you boost my grade, teacher, please? No, because XYZ, you were doing bad, you were doing this, you're doing that. And people don't like that. Teachers don't like that. The teacher doesn't like when a disrespectful student asks the teacher for help of the grade when they weren't even doing the work they were supposed to do. Think about it. If you were in the teacher's shoes and then you were trying to speak and someone was speaking over you, always talking, wasn't listening, was on the phone, and then that student asks you for help. Oh, teacher, can you please help my grade? So now they're nice. Now they want to ask please. Now they want to do the extra work. Now they want to put the work. Would you help that person? Most likely no, and some people would say yes. However, at the end of the day, you have to think we're human at the end of the day. If you make someone feel good and you do good to them, they're most likely going to help you out. That's why teachers have favorites. At the end of the day, they're human. They're like, I love this person, I love this person, and I don't really like this person because this person is disrespectful, rude, mean, right? So that's where confidence comes. Asking questions and also being respectful. Well, that's all a different type of video. Respect and confidence are completely different. But the good thing with confidence, if you're very confident, you do get respect from a lot of people. Because in my job, when I was speaking to random people, I had people that didn't even want to talk to me or ignore me. But then they see, they're like, wow, I respect your hustle. I can't even do that. I can't speak to random people like that. Because they see me getting rejected and they see me getting accepted here and there. But they see it's hard. They're like, wow, this person keeps talking to people, getting rejected, but he keeps here. So the message is just be confident, just keep hustling and never give up. You got this.